or unless they can, I don't care. But anyways, I have a turkey, and I'm going to stop when I get to the Grove or down in Philadelphia, and I'm going to ask Crystal if she has, if I should, ask her if she could use a second turkey.
Probably.
Or know somebody that could use one.
Probably a good idea. We got 3 of them, right?
Right. I have one for Thanksgiving, one for Thanksgiving, one for Easter, and one for Christmas. We're good on turkey. I don't need another one probably. So on the next one, it's 5 minutes. So
kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
I lose you, baby.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
put it in the freezer. You know what I mean? That way. That's the only thing I can do.
All right, baby. Exactly.
Genuinely comforting. Yeah, so.
Gotcha.
Brown has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle.
Trying to make an adjustment, and it wasn't adjusted for some reason.
Drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. He was thinking touchdown.
It'd be better once I break it in, but it's a lot better than the
26-yard line.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
It's going to be a couple minutes. Well, it's going to be a lot more than
this offense has it with really good field position.
I just heard it.
Well, jet sweep
It takes like an hour to get there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of his spot.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And he'll take him in for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the air, it's Nelson. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to Brown. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Punts it out of the air.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll line up for a second down play. Brown has it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
High the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else. But that...
They get through and it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up right down the gut. step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Give to Brown. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
To the ground, he's got it again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finding open areas. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Turning it on. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. The quick out. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And you add the extra point to finish the drive. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41.